Maranatha, my PBC family and friends. Pastor Brian here with another quick bite, living the Word. Today we're going to be in Psalm 86, and we're going to pick up about verse 15. We're going to read to the end of the psalm there. And I just want to take a look at this morning because I think it's so important for us to remember that during this time. One of the things that I know is happening a lot, excuse me, in my own life and in my own heart in a lot of ways is I think we're turning too many ways. We're turning God away from who his character is and who he really is. And we're turning him into a God of our own making. And so I want to share with you the God who we actually serve. All right. And why I say that is because I've heard different people now as we see judgment upon the world in a lot of ways, as we see different trials and persecutions and hardships and things like this coming out. Many people actually trying to speak for God and what his character is like. And I think that it's very important for us, as the psalmist does, is to recognize who God really is, and it doesn't matter what they are like around us. As a matter of fact, I'm lying to you. Back up to verse 14. Let's see what the psalmist was dealing with. In Psalm 86, verse 14, we read these words. It says, "O God, the proud are risen against me, and the assemblies of the violent men have sought after my soul, and have not set thee before them." So the psalmist right here is literally saying to the Lord, listen, I am surrounded by wickedness. There's just wickedness everywhere I'm at. And you know what? I think to a certain extent I can empathize with that, with the psalmist. It seems like this world has definitely gotten more and more wicked through the years, more and more wicked through my time walking with Christ. And maybe it's I've actually been exposed more to the truth and the righteousness, so I recognize wickedness more. Or maybe it's just actually that it is getting more and more wicked. Either way, the point is I feel like this man. I'm surrounded by these people. And then he says these very important words. And I thought this is so awesome because he kind of almost reflects on himself for a moment here after thinking about that. So in verse 15 he says, "But thou, O Lord, art a God full of compassion and gracious, long-suffering and plenteous in mercy and truth. O turn unto me and have mercy upon me. Give thy strength unto thy servant, and save thy son of thine handmaid. Show me a token for good, that they which hate me may see it, and be ashamed, because thou, Lord, hast holpen me and comforted me." So he literally is saying here, Lord, I know you're full of compassion, I know you're gracious, I know you're long-suffering, and I know you're plenteous in mercy. And that's not just with me, but it's with those around. So turn now, Lord, to me, and have mercy upon me. Give strength to me. Save the son of thy handmaid. And I love this. Show me a token for good, that they may see. And I think in a lot of ways he was asking, show me a token of good so that I may see too. That I may see that this battle that I'm in, this walk that I'm walking, that this trial that I'm going through, that I may see good in this so that I know that I'm on the right path. Even if it is hard, even if it is difficult. That I may know that I'm going the right direction. And in giving that token of good, let it be a testimony to those without as well, so that they too may seek you, the God of compassion and mercy and long-suffering. We're not changing that character of God. We're making him who he really is. See, we so often attribute God to this like he's sitting up there waiting just to kind of push down on us or to judge us or things like this. And I'm not going to say God's not bringing judgment, guys. We know he is. But ultimately, at the end of the day, why God does what God does, I may not fully understand. But I know that in everything he does, he is a compassionate, kind, gracious, long-suffering, and merciful God. So take it for yourself. But remember, he's also giving it to others. So should we. But in the meantime, Lord, give us a token of good, that they may see it, that we may see it, and that we may walk on with you, and that they may come to know you because of it. We thank you for your time this morning, guys. And I want to pray the Lord encourage you in this regard this morning. So just remember, as always, I love you, we love you, God loves you, and God's got this.